continue.
Right. So, last night, or the other night, whenever you listen to this, on the deadline of the trades, it was also the draft for the reserves, or, well, not for the whole team. It was the draft for the All-Star game. And, obviously, LeBron James against Giannis, I'm not going to say his second name, Kumbo, are the team captains again this year. And, well, Owen, read out the teams.
So basically, Giannis went for an Eastern Conference theme, whilst the LeBron chose mainly Western Conference players. Where you look at the teams, and LeBron's team is far better. He's got Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard, Luka Doncic, James Harden, Damian Lillard, Ben Simmons, Nikola Jokic, Tatum, Chris Paul, Westbrook and Sabonis. He's got all the star players, but Giannis, he just has a bunch of hard-nosed players. Honestly, I think they're going to win. Where he drafted Embiid with the first pick for some reason, I don't know why. He chose the other Cameroonian, Pascal Siakam, Kemba Walker, Trae Young, his teammate Chris Middleton, Bam Adebayo, what a pick. Rudy Gobert, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Tiny Dog, and Donovan Mitchell. So they don't really have the star power, but I think they're going to win, honestly.
Tiny Dog. Yeah, it was... Giannis really wants to win this one. He lost the last one last year to LeBron. And you could tell when they were talking, he really wanted to win this one. He didn't pick James Harden because he said he wanted somebody who could pass, and then referred to Kemba as the step back king.
Yeah.
So that's much disrespect to James Harden there, and I love it. I love you, Giannis. He just picked players. He kept on saying it. He wanted players that would work hard and play as a team. So he picked everybody that wouldn't play as a team. He didn't pick Russ. He didn't pick.
And I think it was, who said this? I think it was maybe Charles Barkley or Kenny Smith on the TNT crew, where they said
they were the only two on there.
And Ernie.
Yeah, but it would be one of those two talking about
one of those two. And they said Giannis and LeBron pick players that resemble their own ability. Well, you look at Giannis, he's hardworking, he tries on every play. And you look at who...
And LeBron chose his mates.
Where, like, if you look at players similar to Giannis, Siakam is like that, Bam Adebayo is like that, Rudy Gobert is like that, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Donovan Mitchell, they're all like that. Where LeBron, he's a flair player who loves to pass. And, I mean, he chose Harden, he chose Doncic, Lillard, Ben Simmons. They chose players who are, like, in the similar mould. So it's going to be interesting to see how they match up against each other.
My problem with the LeBron team is there's a few, like, little beefs in that team, like Russ and Dame, obviously from last season and this season, they keep going at each other. CP3 and Harden was like a rumoured beef from last year. I mean, them back in the locker room together. How's this all going to go down? Pity that TJ Warren didn't make the All-Star game, because Jimmy Butler would love to play against him again.
Well, I feel like Team Giannis, they're lacking in size compared to LeBron's teams, but they have a bunch of nice stories, where you got first-time All-Star in Trae Young and Pascal Siakam. You got the Cameroonian brothers with Siakam and Joel Embiid. You got Embiid teaming back up with Jimmy Butler. Butler gets to play with his team with Bam Adebayo. Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert together. And Kyle Lowry is also with Pascal Siakam. So yeah, there's a lot of team cohesion there.
Giannis seemed to pick it, so he had teammates together.
He's smart. He didn't pick Ben Simmons, obviously, but LeBron was always going to end up with him.
Oh yeah, LeBron loves Ben Simmons and probably will do anything he can to get Ben on his roster.
Ben, please dunk on Embiid. That's all I ask.
Ben, go to the Lakers.
No, no. Embiid, go to the Lakers.
So obviously
give us Caruso.
Okay.
Dead meme.
Obviously the format of the All-Star game has changed this year. That's way too confusing to... Well, it's not really.
It's not confusing
it's just
at all.
The first three quarters are like their own mini game, and then the scores get added up for the fourth quarter, and the winning team gets plus 24 points for Kobe, and that's like the benchmark that both teams have to make. And whoever the team that wins each quarter gets £300,000 to go to their Chicago-based charity. And I like it because the All-Star game for a few years has just been pretty boring, and it's just like a few years ago, because Curry was making shots from half court, it was just like, ooh, let's let Curry shoot from half court. And it was just like loads of these, like, it was kind of just like memes people were playing out. Last year was pretty boring. There was no defense. I feel like this year they might get players to want to like try and win.
I know they want to like honor Kobe, but like they could have chose a better way than doing this. Only 24 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think it was a low amount of numbers. They could have upped that number. They could have
But it's
done.
Kobe's number.
Yeah, they could have done 81.
Like, it's an all-star game. I just want to see a game. I want to see points. I want to see people try. And because this year there's so many first-time all-stars, where Siakam, Trey, Adebayo, Rudy Gobert, Brandon Ingram, they're gonna try. Like Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry, players like that, they're so prideful. They're not just gonna give up points. They're gonna try their hardest to win. So I feel like defense isn't gonna be as big of an issue this year because these first-time all-stars are gonna want to like show people, hey, I'm serious about this. But like the 24 points in the fourth quarter thing, I'm not a fan of it.
No, they could have upped that number.
Or just not do it at all.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do this for the Rising Star game where nobody watches? Like,
Somebody watches. Some
right, the
people.
players' parents watch. But yeah, I just want to see a game. I don't want to see like anything added to it. I just want a normal game of basketball with the best players in the world.
So there's not just the All-Star game over All-Star weekend, there's also the skills game, the 3-point contest and the dunk contest. In the skills game we have Bam Adebayo, Patrick Beverley, last year's champion Spencer Dinwiddie, Chris Middleton, Domantas Sabonis, Pascal Siakam and Jason Tatum. D-Rose's supposed to be playing, but apparently he's going to pull out. I don't know if he is pulling out. I don't know who's going to come in for Derrick Rose. Nobody's in there at the moment. But who do you have winning the skills game? Obviously, Dinwiddie won it last year. Who do you think is going to take it this year?
I got it there.
Okay.
So let me just start off by saying, why is Bam Adebayo in the skills contest?
Yeah, you can't make threes.
You need to hit a 3-point shot, and he's never. Well, he's probably hit one in his career, but he's not a shooter.
But he's good at doing everything else.
Remember last year with Tatum, his amazing game-winning shot to win the challenge. This year, I'm gonna go for Spencer Dinwiddie, just
Get
because
2 years in a row.
that passing drill, only point guards can really do that. Or you can do the Embiid method and just chuck all the balls at it, just so you can move on. But yeah, I'm gonna go for Dinwiddie again.
I think I'm going to go Pascal Siakam.
Wow.
I think I like to go for an outsider.
Fair enough.
This is like one of my favourite bits of the All-Star break. I love watching the skills game. It's on like first, so I'm like awake for it, and I'm like, yeah, it's always exciting. I think Pascal, he's fast. I think I fancy him. Not like that. I fancy him to win.
Sus.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam. So the 3-point contest is a strange one this year. Obviously, we said obviously it's weird having no Steph and Clay in there.
Yeah.
Usually the boys are there and they do well. But it's Davis Bertans, Devontae Graham, Joe Harris, former champion, Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, Dame Lillard, Duncan Robinson, and Trae Young. Who do you have?
Where's Devin Booker?
Well, Devin Booker's been kicked out of the whole weekend. He's not involved in anything.
Did he turn down a thing? Because the fact that they chose Devontae Graham over Devin Booker is absurd.
Well, who do you have winning that?
I'm gonna go for. I'm torn between Davis Bertans and Duncan Robinson. They're both so good shooters. Who do I choose? I'm gonna go for Duncan Robinson. Just because you lit up the 76ers.
I can see Zach LaVine shocking people.
I think he's gonna fail miserably.
It could be one of those. But any of these boys can win it, ironically, because they're all in there. But I could see Trae Young just putting them. I could see Dame doing it. I could see Buddy Hield swishing them all down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I shouldn't disrespect Zach LaVine. He can get hot. When he gets hot, he doesn't miss.
I can't pick up because you're looking at a player that shoots well and shoots fast.
Yeah.
Who's got the quickest release there?
Trae, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I can't pick a winner. One of them. One of those 8 men are gonna win.
No, you gotta pick one. You can't take
Fine
me
then.
into it.
Trae Young. Trae Young's gonna win it. No, Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's gonna win. I'm going for Zach LaVine. All cards on the table. Now the dunk contest. Now, last year, obviously Diallo won it. There was obviously Zion. We knew Zion was gonna come to the league, so there was rumours of Diallo v Zion. People wanted Aaron Gordon versus Zach LaVine. There's so many good dunkers in the NBA we could choose, but the people we actually have in there, fair enough. Aaron Gordon, I mean he's still got it, but does he still got it to the extent of that legendary dunk contest in 2000?
Couple of years ago, 16, 17.
16, 17, one of them. So, yeah, he's in it. Dwight Howard's in it. Can't jump anymore. So, I mean, good luck to him, but not the best jumper. Don't know what he's going to do. Sadly, he did say that him and Kobe were going to do something for the dunk contest. So that's not going to happen anymore. But I don't
get why he's in this. He's not the same he was when he last did it.
Derek Jones Jr., probably the biggest vertical in the NBA at the moment, so glad to see him in it, but there could have been so many better picks to go with him.
I just don't get it. Zach LaVine was in a 3-point contest, but not the dunk.
Yeah, and Pat Connaughton, I mean,
he had a good dunk last night against the Sixers.
He looks awkward dunking in the picture they have him dunking for the poster. So, I mean, I don't know why he's in it, but like what we could have had was Zach LaVine, Derek Jones Jr., Zion, and Hamid Diallo.
Yeah.
Imagine how good that would have been.
I feel like it's more like people are turning down requests to do the dunk contest.
Why? It's just a bit of fun in there.
Yeah, like when you look at the fact that the best they could get was Dwight Howard and Pat Connaughton. Like, surely people are turning them down. But who'd you have winning?
Derek Jones Jr.
That's who I go as well.
He'll probably dunk over, like, the tallest man in the building, like, and clear him, and I'll probably win it for him. You might do some nice 360 crazy stuff. I just want to see a crazy, cool dunk. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But yeah, we look forward to the All-Star weekend in Chicago.